Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. We've got a really compelling contest here. A team that's earned a top 25 ranking heading on the road for a serious test of their poise and their mettle. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on another team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. As a design quarterback keeper. The game moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
So here we go now. 3rd and inches on this opening drive. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the Seminoles moving quickly down the field here.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The Seminoles with 1st and 10 here. The shotgun running play call. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's brought down out at the 46.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Up on 3rd down, solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Can he make it to the marker? Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to 3rd down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
The Noles pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Now it's second down here. And the wideout goes in motion. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. The shotgun handoff here. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The 8th play of this opening drive. It's 3rd and short. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And moves the ball to the 35 and another first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
First down and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. That's a design quarterback keeper. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down after that previous play. Looking to pass this time. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really did give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Strong opening drive. This is the 11th play coming up. It'll be 3rd down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he lobs it deep down the middle. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And that one is no good. And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Extending the play now. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They'll toss it to the right side. And they'll stop him short at the line to gain. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Miami.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First down, looking to throw the football. Running back grabs it on the screen. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to their offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Got a lane, can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Canes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Automatic in the PAT. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Breaking free at midfield. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
First down and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Second down after the incompletion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
this drive going, trying to convert on third down now. Try and muscle for the first down. Get some space around the 30. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Hey, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
And here comes the Miami offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Takes the ball and heads to the left side. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Direct snap to the back. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Go with a direct snap. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Oh, it's snapped to the back. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
The Canes lining up here on 1st and 10. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made on the out route. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinator is calling good plays. Quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Second down play coming up. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And looking for a big play here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
They'll kick it away here. And he's got it at the 15. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. And is intercepted. Not a long return, but the important thing that they wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Boy, the quarterback gets trailed on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Tries to get it to the running back. Caught over the middle. It's Willingham. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the second down play. There's the handoff. And we're able to tackle the ball carrier there. Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Fires it to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
The field goal is good, and they add to the lead. So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Defense is coming after him. Breaks a tackle into the clear.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Rifles this football to the left. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? At the 30 now. He just steps out of bounds, a takeaway to wrap up this first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Noles will kick it away to get us going in the second half. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. The 20. Inside the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Getting set up. It's a first down play. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. He's past the marker and still going. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
The Hurricanes line it up with 1st and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Touchdown, Miami. And this one is getting ugly. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense adding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Florida State offense on the field. They fumbled it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Seminoles hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how
tremendous toughness here. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the plus 40. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Trying to extend the play. Going to try to use his legs here. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet. This offense has been struggling, still scoreless, but on the move now with a 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes a spectacular diving catch. The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. On the run here, lets it go. Nice throw, caught for a completion. Touchdown, Seminoles. This quarterback on fire today. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Now they'll empty the backfield on this two-point conversion. The pre-snap motion from the offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he's got it. The two-point conversion cuts the lead to 16, a two-score game. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
Miami offense will take over.
Offense is back on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Direct snap to the back. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Tackle is made at the 17-yard line.
Third down coming up after that running play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. The pass rush closing in. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still's got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Can he reach the end zone? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State.
And sometimes you know the quarterback's going to run the ball. You put your defense in position, and he still gets yards. In fact, he makes them pay for it, gets all the way to the end zone.
Empty set as they try for the two-point conversion. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's in for the 2 points. They're back within a score now. The lead is just 8. Now they get set to kick it away.
Return goes out of bounds.
Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. An inside give now from the shotgun. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Gets into space at the 50. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. Well spotted at the 42.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. He hands it off from the gun. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
And that run produces a decent gain. The Knowles are in the red zone. Receiver in motion now. And here's the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. As a design quarterback keeper. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Just runs through a man. A mismatch. Touchdown, Knowles. Still no answer for this offensive machine. This will be fun. Strange things happen. The conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, fourth quarter, who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
And this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. And he's got it already past the first down marker. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown for the U.
What an extra dimension to this offense when you can pull a quarterback design run and not just pick up 5 or 6 yards, but a big gain and a touchdown. This guy is special.
The AT is good, so the lead is 9. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 39.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. On the run here, lets it go. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker. And the Knowles hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the ball caroms into the receiver's hands. He goes down, but the important thing is enough to move the sticks in a fresh set of downs.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off of that nice play.
And the Seminoles pick up enough for a first down. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. It's an out route. The catch made. And they get him down after the completion. Here comes the up-tempo offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Fighting him off.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, look at a throw for it. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Going the other way, can they catch him? Across the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Canes. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Try to add the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point up and good. They stretch the lead to 16 here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And looking to throw now on first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Bringing pressure. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Went backwards on first down, so it's second and long here from the 10. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They've converted one of their 2 fourth down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a third attempt right here. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Across the 40 now. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. So they get the first down, and that could be the dagger. This defense needed a stop right there. The offense can begin to think about celebrating.
What a gutsy call here by the head coach to go for this with fourth down with the lead late in the game. Give them all the credit for the execution. This game's not over, but the defense, the only chance they really have now is they got to rip that ball out and try to get a turnover.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Fights off a defender. Has the first, still on the move. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a design QB run and take it downfield that far for a touchdown. What an added element for this offense, and it makes it so challenging for the defense to stop.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to pass here on second down. Short pass finds the tight end. He's found some room at the 45. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Third down, out of the shotgun. He bought some time, now lets it go. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And they wrap him up and bring him down in what is the final play of the game. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can